Ezekiel 36. This is a really deep chapter. I'll just read it. Also, son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say, Ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, because the enemy has said against you, Aha! Even the ancient high places are ours in possession. Therefore prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord God, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye may be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and ye are taken up in the lips of the talkers, and are an infamy of the people. Therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord God. Thus saith the Lord God to the mountains, and to the hills, and to the rivers, and to the valleys, and to the desolate wastes, and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and a derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Thus saith the Lord God, Surely I have, in the fire of my jealousy, I have spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with the despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. So Edom, Esau, or Mount Seir, and Mudia want to take the two countries for themselves and take it away from God. I don't know. I guess it's already done, isn't it? It's not the land of the Jews, it's the land of the 12 tribes of Israel. And what if you're a Christian? I guess you can live there, but the rules are not the same. They want it to be a Jewish nation, which I understand, because they get kicked out of every other country eventually. So they might as well have their own. And check out the next couple chapters, and we'll find out why. (36:6). Prophesy therefore concerning the mountains of Israel, and say unto the mountains, and to the hills, and to the rivers, and the valleys, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, I have lifted up mine hand, surely the heathen that are about you, they shall bear their shame. So don't worry about them. But ye, O mountains of Israel, ye shall shoot forth your branches, and ye shall yield your fruit to my people of Israel, for they are at hand to come. For behold, I am for you, and I will turn unto you, and ye shall be tilled and sown. He's talking to the ground, and he's talking to mountains, nations, sons, like the leading sons, or the dynasties, the bloodlines, but mainly the earth. And I will multiply men upon you, all the house of Israel, the northern 10 tribes. Even all of it. The cities shall be inhabited, and the wastes shall be builded. And I will multiply upon you man and beast, and they shall increase and bring fruit. And I will settle you after your old estates, and you will do better unto you than at your beginnings, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Yea, I will cause men to walk upon you, even my people Israel, and they shall possess thee, and thou shalt be their inheritance. So it's the land as the inheritance. And thou shalt no more henceforth bereave them of men. Thus saith the Lord God. 13. Because they say unto you, Thou land devourest up men, and hast bereaved thy nations. That's the burdensome stone, the thorn in the side of the world. Therefore thou shalt devour men no more, neither bereave the nations any more, saith the Lord God. Neither will I cause men to hear in thee the shame of the heathen any more, neither shalt thou bear the reproach of the people any more, neither shalt thou cause the nations to fall any more, saith the Lord God. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, When the house of Israel dwelt in their own land, they defiled it by doing their own way and by their doings. This way was before me as the uncleanliness of a removed woman. Like Indians, I'm not sure what other people do, but when a woman has their period, they're removed. They have to go to where the women stay. Wherefore I poured out my fury upon them for the blood that they had shed upon the land, and for their idols wherewith they had polluted it. And I scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed through the countries according to their way, and according to their doings I judged them. And when they entered unto the heathen, whither they went, they profaned my name, my holy name. Yeah, if you say Yahweh right now to the wrong people, they're going to tell you. If you say his name, people fight. Nobody can even agree what his name is. Not a bottom line 100% answer. And what's the most important thing to him is his name. Power's in his name. So we're on 36:20. And when they entered into the heathen, whither they went, they profaned my holy name, when they said to them, these are the people of the Lord, and are gone forth out of his land. So maybe he's talking about the 2 baskets of figs, the Kenites, saying these are the Jews, the Mudia. But I had pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen, whither they went. Therefore say unto the house of Israel, this is a big deal. Thus saith the Lord God, I do not do this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for mine holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathen, whither ye went. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them, and the heathen shall know that I am the Lord, saith the Lord God, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries, and will bring you into your own land. And then I will sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness, and from your idols I will cleanse you, will I cleanse you. 26. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit, and I will put within you. And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh. And I will put my spirit within you, God in you, Emmanuel. That's God with us, inspired, God's in you. And I will put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. Why? Because his spirit's in you. What does that do? I will also save you from all your uncleanliness, and I will call for the corn, and will increase it, and lay no famine upon you. And I will multiply the fruit of your tree, and increase of the field, that ye shall receive no more reproach of the famine of the heathen, the famine among the heathen. Then ye shall remember your own evil. Here's why. Then ye shall remember your own evil ways, because when his spirit's in you, you know everything you used to do, and you're like, Then ye shall remember your own evil ways and your doings that were not good, and ye shall loathe yourselves in your own sight for your iniquities and for your own abominations. Not for your sakes do I do this, saith the Lord. Be it known unto you, be ashamed and confounded for your own ways, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord God, in the day that I have cleansed you from all your iniquities, I will also cause you to dwell in the cities, and the waste shall be builded. And the desolate land shall be tilled, whereas it lay desolate in the sight of all passed by. And they shall say, this land that was desolate is become like the Garden of Eden, and the waste and desolate ruined cities are become fenced and are inhabited. Then the heathen shall know that are left round about you. You shall know that I am the Lord. Build the ruined places, and plant that was desolate. Plant that was desolate. I have spoken it, and I will do it. 37:37. Thus saith the Lord God, I will yet for this be inquired of by the house of Israel. I will yet for this be inquired of the house of Israel to do it for them. I will increase them and with men like a flock, as the holy flock, as the flock of Jerusalem. Jerusalem. The flock of Jerusalem in her solemn feasts, by the sun or by the days. The solar calendar, the Babylon calendar. So shall the waste cities be filled with flocks of men, and they shall know that I am the Lord. That's chapter 36, so it's about us. We're the example. We were bad, we got punished in front of the world. He's going to forgive us and fix everything for his own name's sake, because he promised it. So you can't say, well, you guys never got better, so I'm not going to give it to you. He could if he wanted to, but he's not gonna, because it would ruin his name, because he promised it, and his reputation is what he wants. When he puts his spirit into you, when you start changing, you'll know, you'll remember what you used to do, and then eventually, hopefully, following the two rules, you'll love him enough to do what he says for him, honor him. Not because you're afraid, honor him. Love, revere. It's a different motivation. Not trying to get away with something. You don't want to make your dad sad. You don't want to make him